Check out these Allen Edmonds loafers. Awesome, awesome shoes. Perfect casual wear. With a shirt like this, some jeans, you're looking like a professional. Anyway, my name is Kurt, and today I'll be talking about another MGTOW topic. Topic in this video will be, the truth will set you free. No matter how hard it is to face the truth, it will set you free, people. Well, I see a lot of people getting into the MGTOW movement, and also when I first kind of started off MGTOW, but me personally, I always had this deep hatred and this deep anger ever since I was kind of in high school. You know, ever since my sex drive kind of hit me, it's like, damn, now I gotta focus on females and I gotta try to get into their pants. Before the whole sex drive thing, this is why I get into my other videos. It's like, life without a sex drive was a lot more simpler. You know, you just don't give a fuck. You go outside, you run around, you have a good time, you play some video games, you play some baseball with your friends at the park or whatever. You know, you play ding-dong ditch in the neighborhood. You might get in trouble here and there, but it was fun, you know. Females weren't on your mind, you know. It wasn't like, oh, you know, I gotta get a girlfriend, and oh, I gotta get married, and I have to have kids, and you don't have this, you didn't have this constant drive in your fucking head forcing you towards these females, and the sex drive is so strong that it shrouds your mind. And if try going without sex or without masturbation for like a fucking week or two, and it's like that's the only fucking thing on your mind, is like finding a chick and just blasting your load, or just jerking off and blasting your load. You could see a woman walk by in some tight pants after a week of like no sex or no masturbation. You're like, God damn, you know, it's almost uncontrollable, you know. Some people have stronger sex drive, some people have weaker sex drive. It all depends on genetics, testosterone, all these other things. But once you realize the truth, once you realize the true nature of females, there is a crisis that happens. You know, in your mind, in your essence, you've been fed all these lies. Your mind has been shrouded for so long, and you're trying to fight it off, fight it off. It's like, no, this can't be true. They have to love me, and I have to have a family, and oh my God, you know, Sally was such a nice girl, and this and that, you know. And you're fighting that off within yourself, and then it transfers into fighting other people. It's like, fuck women, fuck, they're all whores, fuck those bitches, blah, 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 this and that, you know. But that's not the proper way to transmute your anger, you know. As a MGTOW, you know, it's best to just, there's that anger within all men, like I said before. It's just this rage. So instead of using that towards meaningless pursuits like, you know, arguing with women, or trying to, you know, fight feminists or fucking SJWs or whatever, use it for more productive pursuits. Put it into your writing, put it into your music. If you make MGTOW videos, you know, I encourage anybody to make MGTOW videos. It's awesome, sharing and sort of interacting with other people, and knowing that you're not the only one that's going through the same sort of stuff. You know, whether young or old, you know, we're all in different phases of our MGTOW progression, you know. So once you face the truth, life becomes easier. You know, in the beginning, it's just like, damn, I can't believe it. It's just like, you see a really attractive girl, like, and your sex drive kind of takes over. It's like, you know, I have this sometimes, right? I'm like, oh, maybe I should go up and talk to her. Maybe I should invite her for, like, a dinner or this and that. But then, I've tried this numerous times, and then the second they open their fucking mouth, I just want to leave. I'm just completely unattracted already, and it's like, oh yeah, now I remember. Now I remember why I'm MGTOW, and now I remember why I don't want to deal with this bullshit, you know? Hit up fuck buddies or hit up escorts and then move on with life, you know? You can't be mesmerized and hypnotized by the most attractive female in the room, because then it's a weakness. If you're not attracted, they want you more. And the more you push them away, the more they want you. And to me, it's like, I'll keep pushing them away forever, because I don't fucking want any trouble, you know? I could fuck them, but that's about it. You know, I'm not dealing with any of their bullshit. But, you know, it's like, an example I could give you guys is like somebody being thrown in a prison cell and having people shout at them like, haha, you can't get out. And yeah, the door's locked. What are you gonna do? You can't run away. You're gonna rot in that cell, motherfucker. This is kind of like the whole battle that's going on in a person that first realizes the truth. This is the battle that's going on in their mind. It's like, oh shit, I want to be free, but I can't be free, and I have to keep on listening to these people and this and that. But the truth is, put your hands on the door, put your hands on the bars of the prison cell, and push, and you will realize that it's open, and it has been open the whole time. You have just been listening to those people shouting and putting you down all the fucking time, when in reality, it was never locked to begin with. The only constraints and the only restrictions were placed on you by other people's words and other people's ideas and other people's morals have been tossed upon you. Once you throw all that out, you're a clean slate. You choose your own path. MGTOW, men going their own way. You choose your own way to go. You choose your own things to do. You choose your own morality system. You choose how to interact with people on a daily basis. I'm not the type of guy that, doesn't hold doors for females. I hold doors for everybody because that's just polite. That's just what I like to do. I would like somebody to hold a door for me when it's like 20 degrees outside and raining. If somebody holds a door for you, whether male or female, that's a kind gesture. Thank you. You got me. I didn't have to pull that damn thing open myself and then, get soaked by the rain even more, So it's not about like doing all that sorts of stuff. Like I respect women on a just basic level. I could talk to them, but I'm not gonna talk to them for too long. I could fuck them, but I'm not gonna be no like sugar daddy. I'm not gonna be no boyfriend. I'm not gonna be any sort of emotional support. I'm not gonna be any of that. I'm just in it for the drive. I'm just in it for that that rush. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said in my previous videos, it's all sort of a chemical drive. It's sort of a chemical reaction in your brain. You snort coke and you fuck a chick, it's almost like the same thing. And you go through withdrawals in both ways, except one is sort of natural withdrawal with the whole urge to procreate, and the other one's an artificial, obviously, because, snorting something up your nostrils isn't, natural and isn't present in your body, so to speak. So first and foremost, like I said, the truth will set you free. And then once you taste the freedom and once you see how beautiful the freedom is, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. The world is yours. Truly. Truly, 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 the world is yours. You have nobody to tell you any bullshit. You have nobody to nag you in certain directions. If you want to drive a Rolls Royce, you're going to drive a Rolls Royce, If you want to drive a... let's see, what kind of car? If you want to drive on a moped, you can. You see? If you watch the movie The 40-Year-Old Virgin, like, they always make it hysterical that he rides a bike. He rides a bike to work, and he doesn't have a car, and he doesn't know how to drive, and this and that, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, this is the stupid man-shaming that could be seen in the cinema. It's a funny movie regardless. I really enjoy that movie. It makes sense to a certain degree, but see how they put men down and they put people down like that, just because a guy's riding on a fucking bike, they give him so much shit for that in this movie, and in that movie, and they would in real life too, like if I was riding a bike to work or whatever, and then my coworkers saw me, whatever, they would instantly think lower of me. They would think like, oh, he's probably, they would think a couple things. They would think either he's on probation and has his license taken away, or he doesn't have money for a car, even though it doesn't make sense because he works, so he should have money for a car. Or he just doesn't know how to drive and he's just kind of like weird, or one of these, liberal, hippie, anti-pollution type of people, So it's pretty much negative opinions all the way around. Even if you're fit, even if you're cycling every day and you're working out your muscles, there's still going to be people fucking putting you down. But like I said, the truth will set you free. You don't fucking care because you're not in it for anybody else's approval. You're not in it for the women. Like, I don't give a fuck, If I wanted to ride a bike, I'm going to ride a bike. Before, I had sort of trepidations here and there. It's like, do I really want to ride a bike? If there's like hot girls in this park or whatever, it's stupid. It's stupid, but you will be set free. And it's up to you to do whatever you want with that freedom, I'm not tied down. I could be here one day, and I could be in Thailand the other day, and I could be in Egypt the day after that, I could buy 10 ounces of gold, or I could buy 10 ounces of crack, or I could buy, 10 ounces of liquor. Whatever the hell I want to do, I'm free. I do not have anybody impeding on my finances. I have nobody trying to alter my choices in life. I am free. And freedom is sort of, it could go both ways. It could go good and it could go bad. If you have freedom, it's sort of up to you. Some people, once they taste freedom, they go all out. They drop all their money on escorts and drugs and all this stuff, and they go fucking wild, and they have party, and they think every day is a party, and then you ruin yourself one way or another by that. So, or it's you have to have a smart mind, and you have to have strong willpower to resist all these bullshit urges. Like I said, first and foremost, resisting the sex drive is the hardest. I was in the library a couple days ago, and it's just like, I saw this really, really fucking hot chick. She was wearing like stockings, and like she had like this sort of like mini skirt, but not necessarily mini skirt. It was kind of like going over her knees and stuff. And she had this nice shirt on, and she had this nice like hairpin type of thing deal going on here. And she was just freaking gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous girl. Like, I would love to bend her over and just, give her the meat stick for a couple of hours, But, I was walking, and then I'm like, do I really want to approach her? Do I really want to make the same mistake? Do I want to really meander in this, What if I talk to her? And it's not fear, because a lot of anti-MGTOW people, they say, oh, it's fear, they're afraid to approach that. It's not the fear of the woman, and it's not the fear of, like, all that other stuff. It's just, I do not want to go to jail. I do not want to pay child support. I do not want to be accused of false rape accusations. I do not want to accidentally get anybody pregnant. There's so many negatives and so little positives. So, resisting that urge, it's like, fuck it, I'm like, you know what? MGTOW, that's it, I'm a young man, but I gotta keep on striving. So I went to the place where I wanted to go, got the books I wanted to get, and I'm fucking out, And if, I wasn't particularly horny that evening, but if I was severely horny, I would just hit up an escort, one maybe that looks sort of like that girl, or just find something I'm particularly in the mood for at that point, and just have a great time. And then you'll forget all about that chick in the library, for example, because that's not a reality anymore. That doesn't matter anymore. You're here fucking some 10 out of 10 chick, and you're having a great time, and it's like the other one seems like, good thing I didn't waste my time with that bullshit, See? So that's how it is. I'm going to make another video, probably tomorrow or something along those lines, whenever I'm free, about why every man should see an escort at least once in their lives. At least once. Every single man in this world should do it at least once. And I'll explain that in my next video. But it's going to be good. It's going to be freaking good. Because there's a lot of guys that resist the whole, like, oh, escorts are nasty. No, it's all, again, morals and all this bullshit thrown in your fucking head. Society has been telling you in the movies you see, like, oh, that's filthy and that's nasty and you're a loser if you do that, blah, blah. Once you are free, once MGTOW sets you free and your mind is a clean slate and you're free to do whatever the fuck you want, you don't see it as nasty anymore. You don't see it as filthy. You don't care what other people think because you're alpha. You're confident in yourself. You know you're saving time. You know you're saving money. And you know you're saving fucking all this emotional bullshit. You're saving your mental health. You're saving your physical health. You're saving mad money, Come on, people. Like, polo sweater, second pair of Allen Edmonds, fucking $300 shoes. Check this shit out, man. The other ones were $400. Where do you think I get all this fucking money from? I'm wise with my investments, and I'm wise with saving it, and I don't spend it on women. End of story, period, And in my previous video, it's like, same shit with gay and trans relationships. Any relationship you get into, you're saving money. And to me, money is freedom. MGTOW is freedom. Like I said, right now, I could go to Thailand. I got the money for it. Before, in relationships, even if you could, even if your girlfriend allowed you to, oh yeah, you can go on vacation, blah, blah. You would still need the money. And where the fuck are you gonna get the money from if you're paying for her shit, you're paying for your shit, blah, 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 blah. I'm not tied down. And that's the most beautiful thing. That's the most beautiful freedom that MGTOW allows me to achieve. I could smoke fucking cigars, one right after another, 20 a fucking day if I wanted to. Nobody's gonna bitch and complain, oh, it stinks, and oh, that's nasty, oh, that's too much money. You know, I could drink scotch, I could drink whiskey by the bottles. Nobody's gonna give a shit if I'm drunk or not, you know? And that's a beautiful thing, you know? But like I said, it can be self-destructive. Freedom can be self-destructive, but I'm just giving you guys an example of like things you couldn't do before you can do now, you know? So, anyway, people, that's it. Peace out.